turn left here, you'll see Christ Church on the right hand side as we turn. Christ Church was originally a wooden structure back in 1038. He's better known as Strongbow. You can see the tomb of Strongbow inside the Cathedral. In fact, the crypt in Christ Church Cathedral is the largest crypt in Ireland. Really? Just past Christ Church on the right, you have the vertical banners of the Dublinia exhibition. An exhibition of the medieval history of the city. You get some discount to Dublinia with the coupons in the brochure. Now before you see the wall, just up here on the right hand side, you'll see the oldest church still in use today in Ireland, St. Audien's Church. It dates back to the 12th century. And the old medieval wall once went down behind the church. There it is there on the right hand side, St. Audien's. And the actual last portion of wall still standing is on the left hand side. All the alcoholics are panicking. Just blowing all the tips. Don't panic just yet. There's plenty of Guinness to go out for everyone. We're going to go around to the back of the building.
We're inside the Gravity Bar at the Guinness Brewery.
Left now into O'Connell Street. Now we're heading up in a northward direction now, and coming into view on the front and left as we head up, folks, in fact will be the most famous building in the street. It is of course the GPR, General Post Office, headquarters of the 1916 uprising. From left to right, across the top of the portico, you'll find Mercury, Hibernia and Fidelity as being the wee monuments on the top of the portico. It was initially built about... during the uprising, of course, it was almost destroyed. It was left as a shell and reopened again in the 1920s. There are a number of paintings on the inside of that building, folks. There are about 9 of them altogether, but some of them are quite striking. Might be worth a little glance if you're floating around the area at some stage. To the front and right hand side, you have the Millennium Square. Don't let the word millennium throw you now. Dublin's Millennium Square wasn't unveiled until about 2003. We do indeed like to confuse everyone. This is the place to live, Parnell Square, folks. Prior to about 1800, would have been the most popular place for the well-to-do to reside up around this area, folks, and beyond. And this is the grey building here on the right as we come around, is the old main building and main entrance to what's known as the Rotunda Maternity Hospital. It opened its doors on the 8th of December, 1757, and they reckon it's the very first purpose-built maternity hospital, some say, in the world. This is on the right, and the Dublin Writers' Museum is to your front and left, just down before the church. If you went past the church and took the first turn on the right, you'd have the James Joyce Centre.
When is the last time they come to dance? In case we're having a good time.
Becoming evil citizens. So the college itself was founded on the grounds of the Priory of All Hallows. Go ahead, Tony. RH 130. Well, they're located on Kildare Street, and Kildare Street is directly ahead of the bus here. If you're up at the traffic lights here, cross over the street.
So this changed Dublin. It's made it a diverse city in cultures and nationalities. Leaving the south side, on the main crossing of the river, the O'Connell Bridge, named after this man here, Donald Daniel O'Connell. Daniel O'Connell, a very famous man in Irish history. He's known as the Liberator. He liberated the Catholics from the penal laws, and these were laws that were imposed on Irish Catholics which didn't allow them practice their religion. Coming up here on your left, we have a beautiful house. The house here, folks, the Dublin City Gallery, built originally for Lord Charlemont. Another lovely house coming up here on your left. This is the Dublin Writers' Museum. Now, Dublin is one city that can boast about its writers. This city has produced 3 Nobel Prize winners for literature: George Bernard Shaw, Samuel Beckett, and William Butler Yeats. Seamus Heaney is still living. He is a Nobel Prize winner for literature. Very modern side. This is what our good economy did for us. Again, as Irish people, we're very proud of this area of Dublin, because this was the first stamp that we as Irish people have made on Dublin of any great significance. There it is, Jeannie Johnson. Yeah, we just pointed out to the company because it just says, no, but I mean, it's just that it says drive by. That murmurs through Dublin, but it never roars. The River Liffey.
W. Sweetman.